¿Lo oyes hasta allá? Está muy
Mm,
bajito.
No, está bien.
Ok.
Hello, everybody. My name is Beatrice Gonzalez, and I am a spiritual investigator here to report the latest news from the FBI. So let's get down to business and talk about what the FBI knows. So, the FBI is investigating this criminal, corrupt organization. See, these individuals for many years have been fooling and deceiving the American people. These criminals who have been capitalizing blood money from targeting innocent families so that they can enrich their filthy hands off of blood money. Because, as I explained it yesterday, if you take one person out, that is $1 million right there in their pockets that they all work together and share the money together. So the government, FBI, DEA, knows their get rich schemes, how they all work together to pull this fraud off in court, working together with community members, corrupt doctors, psychiatrists, and all people that they pay on the side to make a court case go their way. They spy on you, illegally record you in your home, take the information that they collect from illegal surveillancing, and they mix half truths with lies in order to paint a certain image about you in court so that they can get a fraudulent power of attorney over you in order to steal inheritance, money, your home, your children, and at the end they put a life insurance policy out on you and take you out. They murder you so that they can collect the payout. So you see how they have been making this dirty money working together. And because the government knows what they have been doing, they're all under federal investigation because they can see how this group, this organized, this disorganized, really, because it's all disorganized now because all their secrets is out in the open. Everybody knows exactly how they've been making this dirty money, capitalizing this money off of targeting innocent families, invading our privacy with illegal surveillance. So now all of them are in hot water because everything that they own, everything that they have, their assets, their luxury cars, their homes, their money in the bank, everything that they own was done through fraud. So now the government is going to step in, seize all of their properties, their bank accounts, and confiscate everything. So, this is why so many judges are going to be removed behind the bench because their little get quick schemes through fraud, working together with the justice system, is all being seen by the government. Because, see, there are a lot of players here. There are district attorneys, corrupt detectives, corrupt law enforcement, lawyers, everybody who is a part of this get quick schemes through inheritance, wills, trust funds, life insurance policy. So, see, now because They're under investigation because sex trafficking is also involved, child exploitation, bank fraud, and all of this illegal court proceedings that are taking place in court where individuals, as myself, was not present for these court proceedings that took place behind my back. So, see, this is the people on that list, the island list people who have been working together, committing crimes here in the United States against the American people. These are people in position of power who have abused their power, who have targeted the American people. See, these are the cold blooded people who don't care about anybody but themselves. They only care about money. And for them, human life is nothing for them because that's how cold they are. But see, these individuals always thought that they were going to always remain in secrecy, that their secrets were never going to come out to the open, that nobody was going to be able to figure out all of their illegal schemes working together. But see, times have changed now. People are ready to take this whole entire organization down, and they will because everything is coming out to the news. Everything what they did illegal in court, working with all of these criminals who have PhDs, who are sitting in positions of power. Now they're all going to be exposed because all of their properties, everything is going to be confiscated. Because see, this is more than 10 people that are involved. So that's organized crime. They're all going to get hit with RICO charges. Yeah, that means they're going behind bars. And people are working around the clock 24/7, gathering evidence. There's recordings. People are walking around with wires. They're gathering. They have evidence. This is how you take organized crime. This is how you dismantle organized crime. So, see, they're in for a rude awakening because, see, right now, FBI, DEA knows that all of these individuals are in a state of desperation. They're drinking, they're drugging, they're in a state of panic because they know that they're all under federal investigation, and many people have jumped ship because they know the other shoe is about to drop and there's going to be a big raid. So you see how a lot of these individuals are now panicking because they know that all of their illegal criminal activity, how they all line their pockets with money, blood money, is now going to all come out to the open. Their families are going to see their loved ones being handcuffed, arrested, and their faces are all going to be publicly shown on the media for the whole nation to see who they really are. That they have been lying to the American people, that they've been walking around with a mask, deceiving everybody because they're not who they say that they are. Who they are child traffickers. They exploit people in their homes through hidden surveillance. They record you and they sex traffic you. They take the videos and make money off of you on the dark web. Mind you, all of this is done behind. This is how they've made so much money, have bought so much real estate property, and all the homes that they have all of the surveillance cameras recording people behind their back, and then they sex traffic you to the dark web so that they can make money off of you. And then they, behind your back, do these illegal court proceedings, bring charges against you behind your back so that they could illegally take your children away with fraudulent power of attorney, fraudulent guardianship. So, see, they now know that their little scheme, the way they put it together, working with corrupt doctors, psychiatrists, people who work in the post office, uh, how they take the mail, certified mail, so that it never gets to the person's hands, but it gets to one of their people's hands so that they can take your money in probate court behind your back. And they put people to be in charge of your money. But of course, this is highway robbery. They know how they do it. They do it because that's the purpose, to steal everything from you so that they can enrich their filthy hands with money that they all want to have. So their schemes now will never be done again in the United States because all of these judges in every state that have been a part of this fraud, oh, you're under investigation. See, everybody, every judge right now is on the chopping block because everything that you have been doing, thinking that you have gotten away with this illegal criminal activity, working with organized crime, think again. You're going to be sitting behind bars and you're going to be replaced with another person because you are being all watched. That's why I said double agents, government spies, everybody is working around the clock 24/7 to bring this criminal organization that have targeted the American people by enriching their filthy hands, by committing fraud in court, and to remove children from their families. So, this is what the FBI knows, and there will be a regime change because when you have people in power of positions and they abuse their power and commit crimes against the American people, they are the enemy. They are the enemy of the American people. This is why there's going to be a regime change because when you start to discover all of this corruption happening in the United States and how these politicians, senators, district attorneys, judges, lawyers have made this money through this fraud, taking people out, they are the murderers of this country because they believe, because they are a part of the law and the government, that they're going to continue to do this and that nobody is going to investigate them because they think that they are running the show. They're not running anything because now that their secrets are all out in the open, they can't do this anymore. See, there are people who care about the American people. There are people who are working to protect this country, to protect the people, the citizens of this country, to make sure that we live in a safe, secure country. But these crooks have been getting away with committing crimes. Of course, they're all on that list. The perverts, the child molesters, the rapists, the people who were at the island. See, these people are living among us, and these are the ones who have targeted the American people. So, of course, there has to be a regime change, and it will be. So, all of these judges, lawyers, district attorneys, corrupt law enforcement. Get ready because a regime change is coming to remove the enemy from the country because you will no longer be in power to do this to all of us citizens of this country, thinking that you're going to get away with what you've done because you're not. It's all over. And everything that you got was taken through fraud. You got everything that you got through fraud, and it's all going to be confiscated, seized. Your bank accounts are going to be frozen because why? The evidence will speak volumes, tons of volumes of evidence against your illegal, criminal, dirty, disgusting, filthy organization of child trafficking, child exploitation, sex trafficking, everything, everything is being collected. And and this is why you're walking around looking over your shoulder because you know it's all over. So, so these individuals know that they're all in hot water. They know that they lied against me in court. They know that they lied, paid others to lie against me in court. They paid people because this was a side hustle for them. This was money on the side that they used to make. This was a career for them to lie against innocent people. They target you. See, they work with people who they target people. These individuals are so cold-blooded because they work as a team. They work with others who are all on board with this theft, this crime against the person that they target. So they get the people to become very close to you. They find out as much information about you so that they can get very close to the individual and then they target you. See, these are the evil, sick, demonic people. And I'm going to say this right now to a lot of Americans. This group, they don't care about anything or anyone. Their motive is to steal, cheat, lie, and kill. And they work with people who think just like them. This is the people who believe that they can do these things against others because they believe that people don't have value. So for them, this is like eating a piece of cake. It's nothing for them. But they never had thought that they were going to be caught, that the government who is investigating them because of all of the crimes that they have been committing, because this is a huge, major takedown. They never thought that these government officials that have been working with corrupt sheriffs, law enforcement, judges, district attorneys, lawyers, that their secrets were going to come out, how they put it together, how they execute it, how they paint the person, how they create smear campaign, uh, defamation of character, how they all do it together to make a story go their way in court so that they can utilize you behind your back to make money. So they work with groups of people. And I'm going to say this to the American people: be very careful about the people that come around you, because the people that come around you, you don't know what their motives are. These are people who will try and get as close as possible to you, because this could happen to anybody. These people are so money hungry. These are I have to say it, the Jews that have been in power in the justice system, sitting behind the bench, working with lawyers and all of these people who have been working together with organized crime, because this is why they have target the American people, because they don't give two fucks about us, really. They only see us as they don't see you as being human beings. They just look at you as a person to target so that they can steal from you and take you out, because you're worth to them $1 million being dead. And they're so money hungry, so their hunger for money has exposed their criminal organization, because this right there has brought a lot of attention to themselves because of what they did to me and my family. And this is why I say that Jews are the ones who have been targeting our family, because they're the ones behind law and government. And none of them care for us, because if they cared, first of all, they would release that list, expose all the government officials, all the perverts, all the pedophiles that are on that list, and give the people the right to know who these individuals are that are living among us in this country. But they don't want to do that. The reason why they don't want to do it is because they got each other's back. They're all down with this filth, with child trafficking, illegal surveillancing, all of this disgusting, filthy uh, invasion of the American people's privacy. And they work with people in Hollywood. They have people in Hollywood who works in filming, directing. These are all people who were also on the island list. Music artists. This is the people who have been working together side by side with this pedophile tribe. So all of these people that are doing this to the American people, this is the enemy. These are people who are abusing their position of power. These are the people who believe that they can target the American people and think that they're going to get away. But the American people are not taking that anymore. That shit. There, we are now 10 times smarter than them. And this is why we have all gotten together to prove their illegal activity. And how do you prove it? You prove it with facts, evidence, and videos, wiretaps, and all of the witnesses who have jumped ship. This is how you prove a group of people who have been committing fraud in court. This is how you bring the truth to the American people. And because these are people who have always worked with lies, deception, illusions, lying against innocent people, they never thought that this was ever going to happen, that the American people will see who they really are. This is why nobody takes accountability to what they did to me, because they lied and said I had AIDS. I don't have AIDS. And in their state of desperation, they are so embarrassed to their criminal activity and the world knowing what they've done that they have a copycat because the FBI knows that you have a copycat who is trying to impersonate me because you want to find a way to get out of this. But that person is going to be arrested because you know that you're in hot water. You can't get out of the mess that you created because if the truth was easy for you to speak about, you wouldn't have a problem exposing it and bringing it to the American people. But because you know that you lied about me, it's better for you to try and put a copycat to impersonate me so that you can continue to lie. But see, that is being exposed. See, higher intelligence has gathered a lot of information. And this is why this is going to be a slam dunk case in court because you know that everything that you said about me was nothing but half truths mixed with lies for you to paint a picture that you created through AI technology, fraud, fraudulent medical records that you paid doctors to alter information to say I had AIDS. So, since you know it's not true and you don't have no proof, and everything that is registered in court is all fraud, you can't speak the truth because you know what you did, how you had created that fraudulent evidence. You know that you invaded my privacy and you illegally recorded me and you said a lot of lies. Now you don't want to speak the truth. Speak up, back it up. Why you don't want to speak? Because you know why? You've been walking around fooling people all your life, making people believe that you was a wholesome, a very uh, good family, that you would never uh, do such a thing like this to innocent people. You're a fake and you're a phony, and your family is going to be embarrassed because y'all are all going to get arrested for stealing an inheritance. You're all going to be arrested because this is corruption. This was theft, fraud, sex trafficking, child exploitation. This was bank fraud, everything, how you did it together. And you can't speak the truth because you know that if you show what you got, it's going to expose everything illegally that you did behind my back. And that's why you want to hide the truth to what you did by putting a copycat because you don't know how to get out of the mess that you created. But every day that goes by, your whole entire criminal organization is being exposed because the FBI and the DEA knows how you're trying to assassinate me because you want to get out from being exposed to the public all of your criminal activity. Because, see, this isn't only with me and what you did to me and my daughter, it's all the countless millions of family that all of these corrupt judges had did from state to state committing these crimes against the American people, committing fraud with illegal court proceedings where people's identity was stolen and used to make money off of their make money off of their identity. And y'all did it in a very crafty way. But it's over now because the government knows what you've been doing. And that's why raids are coming. People are going to be arrested. People are going to go to prison. This is uh this is a big blow. Uh People are going to be shocked. They're going to be mortified. There's not going to be any words. People are just going to feel terrible because the people who they had trusted and believed that was in position of power are the same people who are the criminals who have been committing crimes against innocent families, and they're going to be in shock. And this is why, uh, like I said, none of the Jews who are in position of power have exposed this child trafficking ring, this sex trafficking, this exploitation of the American people, because we know where their loyalty lies. It's with their people. And whether they're criminals or not, they're going to support them. They're going to cover for them. They're going to protect them. Because the way they view it, everybody is their enemy. And this is why they commit crimes against the American people, because they don't see us as being a part of the human race. They see us as being the enemy. And this is why they target us. So this is why they don't expose the child trafficking, the sex trafficking. They won't stand up and speak up about the illegal activities happening within the justice system, within law enforcement. So, see, I'm a different person. I don't give a damn if it's my own kind or anybody kind. If corruption is corruption, I, I'm going to expose it because I'm a person that lives with the truth. So when you live with the truth, you don't care if it's your own people, or this group of people, or that group of people. The truth is the truth. This is what makes you a person of principles, a person who has morals. There's no way. I'm going to call out evil. I'm going to call out corruption. I'm going to call out anything that is against humanity. And I don't care if it's my own kind, if it's against Mexican people or Cuban people, because that's, I'm Hispanic. So, but I'm going to call it out because what right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But see, Jews don't think like that. Jews uh, have each other back, even if they know that they're wrong, they're going to cover because they'll protect an evil, demonic person, a child molester, a predator, a rapist, a child molester. This is crazy. They won't shine the light upon one of their own that is in the justice system to take accountability. So if you can't go against the people within your own tribe that commits crimes against humanity, that means that you don't give two fucks about anybody else. And that's messed up that you have that type of mentality because that means you stand for nothing but for yourself. So, this is why I had to bring this out because really, uh, a lot of Americans are sticking together to bring this corruption down. Uh, And we have a lot of love for each other. And we're all working together because uh, this is what people uh, who feels a sense of responsibility, a duty to your own country, to your own fellow men, to protect and help one another when crimes like this are being committed against innocent families. That's why I thank Aravat, Jeshua, Archangel Michael for helping me because I'm protected and I'm also protected with law enforcement. So, uh, I wanted to also bring up another thing. Let's see. So there was so much that they had altered information that they had altered in order to bring this court case against me. Photographs, videos, text messages, altered voice recordings, apps, defamation of character, smear campaign, fake news, online platforms. All of that is evidence that has been collected uh, against this what this criminal organization did against me. And this is why all of these uh, individuals are going to get hit with RICO charges. This is organized crime. So it crossed state lines, so the feds are involved. And this is why this is a major takedown. This is why it has been a lot of work with a lot of people who are all working together. And I want to thank all those, I want to thank all the people who have been protecting us here in this country. Those are the people uh, who are doing it from their heart, who have a genuine heart, feelings for others, that are in touch with the rights of all of us in this country. Those are the ones that are working very hard to protect us, not the ones that have utilized us, murdered us for a payout, $1 million payout. That will show you who is who. So I'm going to end this video with a prayer. Thank you, blessed heavenly Aravat, the great I am, Jeshua, Archangel Michael. Thank you, blessed heavenly Father, for all the help, the support from all of the upright government officials who have been watching over all of us, protecting this beautiful country. Thank you for the FBI, CIA, DEA, ICE, Homeland Security, Department of Justice. Thank you for all the support, the investigation, all of the people, the many people who have jumped ship to help with this investigation. Thank you for keeping our country safe and secure, for protecting us, for watching all the little children, the families, all those in the military, all those who have been working to keep this country safe and secure. Thank you, blessed Father, for your love, your light, and for the truth. So be it. And so it is. And God bless your families, your children, our country, our beautiful country. And God bless our president, Mr. Trump, and his family. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful night. Bye.